NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the...
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. 20! And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 73 yards. They go play action now. Jackson. Incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. C.J. Mosley, the former Raven, in there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now Jackson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Barnett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. Play action. It's Jackson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case, the feet.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. And he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Well partner. What do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Adafe Owe. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On second down, Johnson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Dobbins. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. After one, a 14-3 ball game. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler. First-round pick back in 2012. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now it's Jackson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together. A 1st down carry here for Johnson.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, Hanna. And he's got this down to the 35.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And a short gain down to about the 33.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Johnson. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Kerryon Johnson punching it in from a yard away. Well, the Jets continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 20. Now Jackson on 1st down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, this first half is not going.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Sheds off the tackle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 75 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On second down and 4, Wilson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Wilson, sliding out of the pocket. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. You and I watch film. Jackson on first down. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On third and 1, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back, unsuccessfully.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
They go to Johnson again. And some room to work. And bulldozing his way through. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Malik Harrison on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll roll him out right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Touchdown, Jets. Corey. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty simple. First down. It's Johnson, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They give to Johnson going right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
And just shutting him off there. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
140 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Jackson going to keep it running right.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. There he goes left side. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. Dobbins hit, and he fumbles.
Come on, man, let's go. Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
And that nearly their first pick of the game. But it falls down to the ground, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, shifts past him at the 45. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. On second down, there's the option going left. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. But it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Jets on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 151 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, Charles, you look at this offense, they're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you've got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, a #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
Another run on second down with Carter.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. To throw on 3rd down. Peters rolling to his right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that one just had 3 more, and it's already out of hand. So it's 3 more. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
And this one too low.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Another tote for Carter.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Off the play fake. Peters. He'll buy some time right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
To tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carter. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now Jackson on 1st down.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again is Jackson.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Jackson now. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On third down, Peters. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
And they knew this would be tough. On the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Now a second down and 6. The Jets advance to the next round as we say so long, everybody.